to start, let me comment this line in the script file, and by commenting, I will say the compiler that I don't want to compile this line anymore, and I'm using it with using this double slash at the beginning of this line. The commenting means you can comment one single line with this double slash, and the compiler will ignore this line and it will not be compiled. So as you can see now, the value of the counter in the browser is set again to the 0, the default value that it was set in the HTML, and this line is not compiled anymore. Okay, the first concept in JavaScript that we want to I want to explain is the variable. Variable is where you can store data, and to use it you need to declare a variable, and to declare a variable you need to use the let keyword, then the name of the variable that you want to declare, for example here count total, and then the initialization, that you initialize a value to that variable. Let's name then the initialized value to it. And about the naming, yeah, I recommend you use the camel case naming. The camel case is when you can do it by just capitalize every word in the name. For example, except that the first word, the count is first word. I don't capitalize it, and you have to capitalize the total with T capital. Okay, this is called camel case naming, and you are not allowed to use special characters in the name. For example, you cannot use the dash inside the name. As you say, the editor even says that it's not acceptable. It's acceptable in CSS, but not here in JavaScript. But instead of dash, yeah, it's correct that you can use the underscore. But again, I recommend you to use the camel case naming for the best practice. About the data type, JavaScript is a dynamically typed language, and what does it mean? It means that the JavaScript will define the data type of a variable based on the value that is storing inside it. For this example, the variable count total that now is storing the 0, and the 0 is a number, so the data type of the count total is number, and it's all done by the JavaScript itself. The data type of count total is defined number because it's storing the 0 inside. Okay, and to prove it and to test it, and actually during this course we will use this to test and to debug everything. We will use the console.log a lot, because the console.log is a very handy tool that lets you print out any kind of message in your browser's console. And just you can type the console.log, and inside the parentheses you can just say any kind of message that you want to see it in the browser's console. Okay, to find out the data type of a variable, I can use the method that is called typeof. Okay, I can just type typeof space, then the name of the variable that I want to find out about the data type of it. Okay, by this the console.log will show me the type of count total variable. And let's go to the DevTools in the browser and let's see what is there. Okay, DevTools console tab, and if I refresh the browser, you can see that it says number. It means the data type of the count total is now number because it's storing a 0 as value to it. Okay, what if I just change the value of this count total from 0 to something like a text? Actually, it's a string type, and we will get more familiar with these data types in future, but for now, to make it a string, we can use the double quotation or single quotation and then any string inside it, for example text. And now if I go and refresh the page, I will see that, yeah, it says string. Okay, I just changed the value of a variable, and the data type is dynamically changed by the JavaScript itself. So this is called dynamically typed language. Okay, and there is another term that is we use a lot in JavaScript that is called value reassignment. The value reassignment lets you to reassign new value to the variable that you already declared. And for that you don't need to use the let keyword anymore, just the name of the variable and then the new value for it. And as in the JavaScript, the compiling flow is from top to the bottom. It means the compiler will compile the first line first, and then second, third, fourth, and so on. And the value of the count total will be the last assignment of it, that which is in number 3, in code number 3, that's count total equal to 10. So to test it, I can just remove this type of to see the value of the count total in the console, and if I refresh it here, you can see that yeah, it's 10. Okay, it's not 0 anymore because it gets the last reassignment value of based on the compiling top to bottom. Okay, with the number value you can do all the mathematical operations as well. For that, let me compile. Let me declare another another variable. Actually, let me test something else. If I get this to this part, I want to check something with you that you can understand the flow from top to bottom. If I refresh it here, you can see, yeah, we have an error. And we during our course we will get familiar with these syntax error as well. Okay, every error has a name with it. Then this error is called reference error, and reference error is happen when you are trying to get the value of a variable that is not declared yet, and it's just clearly written here that cannot access lexical declaration count total before initialization. So before we are trying to get the count total when it's not already declared, because the flow is from top to bottom, and in number 3 there is no count total declared. So if I just put it back in the place in its place, now that because the compiling is from top to bottom, now there is no there is no error, sorry. So now let's go to the doing the mathematical operations that I already said, that you can use all the mathematical operations as well with the number values. Let me declare another variable with the name of user number, and I will assign and initialize it with the 4. Now I can use and test it here right inside the console.log. For example, counter total plus user number, that is 14, and counter total minus user number for sure it would be 6, and the multiply operator, and here is the result, and also the division by the slash, and the result is 2.5. Okay, it's all about the mathematical operation. I just said it because I want to explain another operator that is called increment operator, that is very needed for our application. The increment operator allows you to increase the value of a variable by itself actually. So by that I will say count total, and I want to reassign it to a new value using its value, the current value of count total plus 1. So the increment operator will increase the value of a variable based on its current value. So it will get the current value of the count total that the first it was 0, but now it's 10, and it will increase it by 1, and then it will reassign it to the variable. As you can see that now the count total value is 11. Is using that you can use it in a shorter way that is called addition assignment operator. The additional assignment operator is used by this plus equal 1. Plus equal 1, it will do the same thing. As you can see here, if I comment this line, you can see that it will has the same result, count total plus 1, and we will use it for our future development.